Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back. I know I have been gone for a while now, but it was for numerous reasons which were kind of out of my control. But now that everything's fine, and I'm just so excited to be back and start filming again. And for today's video, I'm just going to show you how to do this spring/summer appropriate look. It is really easy. You literally use 3 eyeshadows, a lipstick, and all your favorite face products, and that's pretty much it. And as well as showing you how to do this hairstyle. It looks really easy, and trust me, it is. Hopefully there will not be any more unwanted YouTube breaks on my side. And if you're interested of finding out how to do this look right here, please keep on watching. I know I've been gone for a while now, and there's a couple of reasons for it, but I'm not gonna get into details. So today I'm planning to do some kind of an everyday glam, and I'm really excited to be filming again. So I'm just gonna film the eye part and do a voiceover on it, and then for the face I'm going to explain step by step because I got a couple of new products recently. But yeah, if you're interested, just keep on watching. To start off this look, I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day Brow Gel in the shade Dark Brown on a Morphe M158 brush. Now this is one of the only high-end products I'm using in this video, and it's not because I couldn't find an alternative for it. It's just because I'm really loving this product for my brows at the moment, and they're kind of one of the most important things. Anyways, as you can see, I'm using very light feathery stroke while brushing them with the spoolie constantly. Just gives them this very natural look. And now I'm moving on to priming my eyes, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser in the shade Light. And that all over my lids, I'm going to blend it with my Morphe E8 brush. Set the concealer in place, I'm using the lightest shade from my Morphe 35 N palette. For transition, we're going to use that very light orange color from the Morphe 35 N palette and just start building it all over the lid. This is literally going to be one of our main colors, so we want to make sure that everything is nice and blended. After the dance break, we're picking up this darker orange color and we're putting it just below this first transition color that we used. And we just want to make sure that they flow nicely together and there's not any harsh line between the two colors. Picking up this pinky brownish color, we are starting to go lower and lower in the crease. And making sure there are no harsh lines and everything flows together nicely. And if you see me moving my lips, I am not talking to myself, I promise. I'm just singing along because I'm blasting the music pretty loud. Picking up my Morphe 35U palette, I'm picking up this crazy pigmented orange shimmery shade from the palette. It's literally so creamy and amazing, and it blends amazing. I highly recommend picking that up because it's really affordable. As you can see, I'm picking up the shadow with my finger because the natural warmth of your finger gives that amazing pigmentation payoff. And next, I'm just going to blend the edges between the matte and shimmery shade. And to add a little bit of more pop to the look, I'm just going to put this golden shade right on the center of the lid with any flat shader brush. To add a little bit of more dimension to the look, I'm picking up this darker brown shade and just putting it on the outer V of my eye. As you can see, this gives the look a little bit more depth and makes it more put together. And And don't worry if you lose the intensity of the shimmery shadows, you can always retouch them. Using a makeup wipe, I'm going to clean my fallout. And last but not least, I'm going to take the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner in the shade 01 Black. And I'm just going to tight line my eyelashes. Okay, so now that I've done most of my eyes, I'm going to move on to the face, and I have just prepped my skin with the Certified Organic Pure Jojoba Oil. It looks like this. Now I've found this to really work for my skin because it's organic, and it really kind of helps to even out your skin tone, smooth the skin, and I really highly recommend it. I'm gonna leave it in the link down below where you can find it as well. And now I'm going to move to primer, and I'm going to use the Flawless Original Primer by Barry M. It looks like this. Now this is a great primer. It's just that I find when I use it, it kind of stings my eyes. I don't know why. Which is a shame because I really like it. It primes my skin really well. Now that we've primed our skin, I am moving on to the Master Strobing Liquid by Maybelline, and it looks like this. So basically the strobing technique, you use it under your foundation where you normally would put highlight. So I'm just gonna try it out. So I'm just gonna put a couple of dots where I would normally highlight. Okay, then I'm going to use one of the Eco 2's new beauty sponges. Now, to be honest, I like it much more than the Real Techniques one that I have right here. It's just a lot softer and bouncier. I just like it a bit more than the Real Techniques one. Just gonna dab this and blend it out. And you can see the glow it gives to the skin. So yeah, like a little update on the strobing liquid. Now I blended out on my cheeks, my nose and my chin, but when I got to the forehead it had dried a little bit, so you have to work really fast with it. This is kind of a first impressions. I've never used this before on my face, so you really have to work a bit faster with it, or work in sections. For example, put it on your cheeks, blend it out, chin, nose, blend it out, and then however you prefer. So next I'm moving on to foundation, and this is my favorite drugstore foundation, and it's the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. And I'm just gonna put a couple of pumps on the back of my hand, warm it up with my finger, and then put it on my face. I know it doesn't match my face, but it matches my neck, because I don't know, with people normally it's the other way around. Their face is much lighter than their body, but for me, for some reason, it's the other way around. I don't know. And I'm gonna use the other Eco 2 sponge, which they come in a set. They literally come like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna use it to blend out my foundation. Now, another reason that I wasn't able to film was because I'm in my final year of university and I have so many assignments going on, and with the unplanned house moving, it was just so crazy. But I have knocked out of the way my final exam, so I'm gonna have a lot more time for YouTube. Now I'm gonna move on to concealer, and as per usual I'm gonna use the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser in the shade Light. Okay. Now that I have my concealer on, I'm using the small Eco 2 sponge to blend it out. And I really like that it's kind of tapered at the top, and it makes it really easy for you to just get in there and blend your concealer in. Okay, so now that everything is blended, we're going to set the face. And for the under eye area, I'm going to use the NYX Contour Kit, and I'm going to mix those two colors and just set my under eyes. And now to set the face, I'm going to use the Stay Matte Powder by Rimmel. Ooh. Okay, now that the face is all set, I'm going to move on to the Nip and Fab Travel Palette. And to be honest, I got it just because of the highlighter. Now it looks like this. Moving on to contour, I'm going to use the contour shade from the palette. And just bronzing up the skin. Please put in the comment section down below what's your favorite bronzer or contouring powder, because I'm really on the hunt for something new. I am always looking for new ways to contour and highlight, because that's like literally my favorite part of makeup. After the eyes, obviously. So yeah, just please let me know what is your favorite product to contour and highlight. I would really appreciate it. I really love this bronzer, it looks so good. Now we're moving on to the highlight from the palette, and we're going to use this one right here with my stippling brush, and we're just going to use it as a overall highlight. And we'll see how it goes. It's nice. It's not too bad. It's definitely buildable, so you can make it more blending just by putting a bit more product on, and it doesn't like just sit on top of the skin. So I really like it. It's definitely buildable. Not as blinding as I would like, but it's a really nice everyday natural highlight. Yeah, it's okay. Looks good. I'm not gonna make the highlight anymore. I was planning on using the Sleek Solstice. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Solstice palette. So it's this gorgeous highlighting palette right here, but I quite like the look, the way it is at the moment. It looks very natural, very subtle, so I'm just gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna save this for another tutorial. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you really have to be light-handed with this blush because it's really pigmented. You don't want clown cheeks. So overall thoughts on this palette, I highly recommend it, to be honest. I love the bronzer, highlight is bomb, blush is a bit more pigmented than I would like, but if you use a light hand it will be all just fine. So yeah, highly recommend this palette. Now we're just going to finish the lower lash line, put some lashes on a lipstick, and we're gonna be done with the look. So I'm just gonna zoom you in. At this point my coffee is so cold, it's just... anyways, I'm just gonna pick up this orange color. And put it on my lower lash line. I'm trying my best not to make it overly smoky because I know my... Next I'm gonna pick up just the shade that we used right here. And to further deepen out the look, I'm going to pick up this dark brown right here. And I'm just gonna concentrate it on the very outer part of my eye. So yeah, I'm just gonna put some falsies on and I'll be right back. Okay, one of the main reasons I put my lashes off camera is because I'm not good at it at all. It takes me ages to do it and it's just pain in the backside. So while I was putting my eyelashes, I totally fucked up the eyelash band. Glue went everywhere and I just had to redo the whole look completely. So yeah, if you're not good at putting lashes, just keep on practicing and don't film it, just like I did right now. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on and finish off the eyes, which I did for the second time. And I'm going to put a little bit of highlight on my inner corner. I'm going to mix those two colors right here from the Sleek Solstice palette. And I'm going to mix those two light shades right here and put it right on the inner corner of my eye. And it gives it that really beautiful pop and really opens up the eyes. This is more or less the finished eye look. Now I'm just gonna zoom you in so I show you the final result. So this is how it looks. What I did is I just put the lashes on and then added a very tiny wing just so it covers the eyelash band and the glue, of course. But yeah, and as you can see, the inner highlight really kind of opens up the look. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and for mascara I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is one of my favorite mascaras. Now moving on to lips, I'm going to line my lips using the Kiko lip liner in the shade 712. Now the reason why I line the entire lip and fill it in is because it helps the lipstick lock into place and just keeps it all day long. Moving on to lips, I'm going to use the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Smoky Rose, which is a very nice pinky I'm just gonna swatch it right here next to the lipstick, which is a very nice pinky spring summery shade. And I'm just going to put that all over my lips. Although it claims it's matte, it's definitely got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not like super dry matte in your face. We're just gonna move on to hair now. What I was planning to do is just some kind of a messy everyday type of situation. So what I'm gonna do is just zoom you a tiny bit out. I just use my nails and kind of map out where I want it to start. So I just kind of make a straight line of where I want it to start. And just pull it up. Just gonna brush that part as well. Now you don't want to take too much of the back as well, because you want to have still a little bit of volume. Now that I've taken that part, I'm just gonna brush it, just gonna make it a bit more manageable. And then I'm just going to twist as I'm pushing back, and then I'm just going to roll it as you would do your normal bun. And then using 3000 bobby pins, I'm just going to pin it in place. Now that we have our bun ready, we're just going to curl our hair, but before that I'm just going to brush it. Using my curling iron, which is thicker at the bottom and it goes thinner at the top, I'm just gonna start curling my hair. It doesn't really matter how, you can curl towards or away from your face. I just like to curl away from my face because it gives me that put together look. Okay, so now that we've curled our entire hair, I'm just gonna run my fingers through the curls just to make them a bit more messy. And yeah, that's pretty much the hairstyle. As you can see, it takes no more than 15 minutes and it really makes you look like you actually made the effort, but in real life you didn't. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below and let me know if you have any other suggestions for any other looks you want me to create for you. Please give me your thoughts on this look right here, because I normally don't really go for orange and pink put together, but I kind of like how it turned out. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna see you on the next one. Please don't forget to just always come back to what you love doing, because otherwise there's not much point in doing anything else. Bye guys, I'll see you on the next one.